Plastic. Apples? Plastic. Soothing to my soul. Alright, hey guys, JWang here. Today was obviously not a vlog because it is currently, I can't read an analog clock. It is currently almost 9 o'clock. It is 8:40-ish. But yeah, I wanted to get a video out, and I didn't want it to be boring again because like yesterday's, like I watched it myself and it was boring editing it. So I figured I'd do like a Q&A. So today I asked around all day for some questions. And then I'm just going to read them off, I'm going to answer them, and then hopefully you guys can learn something new about me. And then, if you hear any background noise, excuse that. My parents are downstairs watching a movie. Alright, first question. Let's see. Favorite zoo animal and why? My favorite animal, is probably a panda. You know, because it's Chinese. It's big, and it sounds a lot like me. Second question. So, second question is, what color was the dress? The dress was white and gold. Yeah, I know, don't get mad. I know it was blue and black, but at first glimpse, I saw white and gold, and then throughout like the next week, the colors kept changing on me. Every now and then I'd see blue and black when I looked at it. But, I kept the same picture on my phone, and I just checked it every now and then, and the colors changed. I know there's a bunch of science behind it, but yeah, to me it was white and gold. So, next question. Okay, that's an idea, but it's a comedy video about the history of the antelope. Be sure to keep that in mind. The next one is baby carrots, pecans. I'm gonna skip that one. Apples. Alright, this question, this is a good question. What inspired me to be a daily vlogger? I watched a lot of Casey Neistat like last week because I technically started on Friday. So I started doing this because I watched a lot of Casey Neistat, and it struck a chord with me because of the fact that he said something along the lines of to always be doing something productive and not wasting my time. So I wanted to like document myself and keep myself accountable for what I do every day. But obviously the past 2 days have not been good. So I'm trying to keep myself doing something at all times. And today I just did homework. I talked with some friends, and then I played some piano. So it's a pretty basic day, but I made sure I continuously did something all day. And then pretty much the vlogs. I wanted to share my life with people. But it's also a way to keep me accountable for what I do. What is my favorite brand of concealer or foundation? Do I look like I use concealer or foundation? How many times have I listened to the song Radioactive? Probably listened to the song about like 20 times, 30. I listened to it a lot. Kanye or Drake? You're really gonna make me choose between Kanye or Drake. Let's go with Drake. The 6. Polka dots or stripes? Probably stripes. Pepsi or Coke? Coke. Tea or coffee? Now this question, personally, right now I prefer tea, but if you asked me like a month ago, I would have told you coffee. Paper or plastic? Plastic. I care about the environment, but in my life, plastic's way easier for me to use. Unless you can make paper that's as durable as plastic, it costs less, and it's better for the community, better for the environment. It says love or money? I mean, that's like asking if you want to be single or rich or married and not rich. Kind of. I think I would go with love in general. Because if you get enough people to love you, you're eventually going to stumble upon some money. Like, not gold digger wise, but like if you have good relationships between people, then you'll get more and more opportunities to like expand your enterprise. And eventually you'll stumble upon that money through the love that you're receiving. That's using love in a very general term. Are you making these anonymous? Obviously I am. I'm not gonna answer that one. Apples or oranges? Go for apples. Slice though. Hillary or Bernie? Go for Bernie. Trump or Trump? I'm gonna pass on that one. White or wheat? I'd go for wheat. Go for wheat. What is most satisfying about time lapses? I don't know. There's something about time lapses that like just seeing the time pass with a different image on every like second. It's just really cool to me. I know you asked me why don't I just take a giant video, but just I like doing time lapses. Klingons or Vulcans? Well, I've not actually watched any of the Star Treks. There's that. Ron or Harry? Go for Harry. Hermione or Luna? I'd go for Hermione. I guess that's all the questions there are for today. So, yeah. Now the Q&A is over. I'm gonna do a small talk about today. Last night, school got called off. Told us that due to incoming predicted weather, whatever, school's gonna be off. Woke up today. Snow was supposed to start at 12. Didn't start at 12. Checked the weather. So it was supposed to start at 1. Didn't start at 1. Checked again at 6 o'clock. Still no snow, by the way. And then turns out we're in the no snow zone of nothing. So pretty much Boone County schools could have been in school today. I mean, I didn't want to be in school, but we could have been in school today. Throughout the day, probably hang out with some friends tomorrow, hopefully. And I'll see you guys later.